The refugee hosting districts of Amuru, Yumbe and Maracha have received new water and sanitation facilities in response to water crisis in the districts. The multibillion facilities were handed over to Northern Umbrella for water and sanitation by the State Minister for Water.
To serve our people.
His Excellency said that by 2030 we should be able to give a water source per village. But for us, if we can get money, we can give even before.
The 4 facilities included pipe water supply system and sanitation facilities constructed in Amuru and Maracha districts and a fecal slug treatment facility in Yumbe district.
We have a mixing chamber as the first point where we shall deposit it. Then if it's too thick, water will be added to make it more liquid or semi-solid, and then it will be allowed to flow from there to the planted drying bed.
The Deputy Cow, Yumbe Cox Mpebwa, says the plant will relieve the town councils of a huge burden dealing with the waste. Yumbe is one of the districts with the highest number of refugees in Africa.
That means we will require 2 billion because this project has taken 2 billion. It is the second biggest refugee camp in the world. Why shouldn't other donors come and give a supplementary budget to effectively manage?
The projects were supported by the German government through KfW.
And this is also why we consider it so important to assist our partner countries while in tackling the challenges they face in their refugee responses.
The water submersible pumps are driven by solar energy, fitted with the modern security gadgets to mitigate theft of the panels.
We shall have to install a SIM card in that people from the sanitation office will get to know there's something wrong at site here.
Northern Umbrella for Water and Sanitation is to ensure smooth operation and maintenance of all the facilities. At the handover, State Minister for Water warned them against overcharging.
They should not buy a jelly can more than 50 shillings, Uganda shillings, because we've found it elsewhere.
Locals and area leaders applauded government for the intervention, saying this will go a long way in solving the water crisis in the communities.
Before, we were having a lot of problems. We were drinking dirty water.
So during the season, when people will fight about water, we didn't say I'm the first, we will say I'm the first, next what you.
Clara Idawa, a restaurant owner in Okokoro Maracha district, says before the public stand post, water was at 500 shillings per jerrycan, and currently a jerrycan is sold at 50 shillings. The story is not any different in Ilego Town Council in Amuru district, where most communities relied majorly on wells and unsafe sources before the project.
After going a long distance to fetch water, you come back tired, you are supposed to go back to school. Because of that fatigue, someone begins to what? Drop out of school.
Now through piped water system, this water has now been brought to their homes. So they save a lot of time because they are not now looking for water supply. That's why we are moving to unserved areas, villages, town councils and the rural growth centers to design water systems and construct them so that this remaining population can be covered.
According to the Ministry of Water and Environment, safe water coverage in the urban centers stand at 72%. Engineer Richard Matua said the 28% unserved communities will be taken care of in phases. Ediolwa, UBC.